Hey everybody,
Well,
it's me,
hello.
Marquita.
Well, hello.
I know what I was coming on to say.
All
I
right,
was
buddy.
saying I am so mad because, okay, my computer will not connect to the internet. So I cannot, I can build on the Sims. I just won't be able to save them, like to upload them to my gallery. And I literally only upgrade them to my gallery because sometimes I get in a mood where I want to just build, and then I might stop and not build anymore. I might want to play. And then if I want to play, hi my butters. Look at my butters. Look at the handsome boy. Look at the handsome man. Butters. Biscuit. I call him, his name is Biscuit, and I call him Biscuit. And I call him Butterbean, because he's my Butterbean. He's my Biscuit Butterbean. That's who him is. He's my handsome man. And I just want to kiss that fat head of his. He knows I love this fat head. Bisque, can I kiss your fat head? Biscuit, let me kiss your fat head. Give me a fat kiss. Bisque, a fat kiss. Biscuit, a fat kiss. Come here, Bisque. Come here, Bisque. Come and give me a fat kiss. Butters. Look at him. He's like Gary's going downstairs. I must go. I love that little boy. What I was what I was thinking was possibly taking it to, what's that called? What is that called? Geek Squad. I had to remember what it was called over there, and if it's still open. I think the Best Buy down west is still open. That's the only place that I know where Geek Squad is. But before I take it down there, I need to find some change, a little bit more money to take it on down there. So I might not get to take it down there to May. So if I can, I will buy the kits in May, maybe June, because I was needing, well, it's not a need. I was wanting to replace the girl's bed frame and the king size, or the California king size bed frame. Like I said, I just bought new bed frames for the girls. So we have new bed frames. They're metal bed frames. I think they hold up to like 1,100 pounds or something like that. No, it's 2,100. But I know you're like, okay, like all four of us together is not 2,100 pounds. So I only got that just in case we have a visitor that, like a guest that might weigh more than me, you know, because I'm the fattest in the family. I like being fat. So I was thinking because I know I could lay in the bed. I know and I know Gary because at our other apartment, we, like I slept in one twin bed and he slept in the other twin bed. And then the girls, we gave them the California King, but that's only because they like sleeping in the same bed. So it's like, okay, literally, one of the beds wasn't being used. So I said, I like darkness. I like having my own alone time. So at first it was them sleeping in one twin bed and then me and Gary sleeping in one twin bed. Because the only reason why in the king size, the California King, wasn't being used. But that's literally only because at that old apartment, the light was broke. And, like, because, I'll show y'all what kind of lights they are. Them type of lights. Now, them are fluorescent lights. So if I take that little cover off, I would have to get fluorescent bulbs, which this is not my apartment that I own. So the office has to replace them. That's the same thing with the fire alarm. They're like, well, just switch out the battery. Okay, I'll do that. When you take some money off my rent. Because I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. And so, if anything breaks in this apartment, because they got mad, because I was not asking them to fix things in my apartment, and I was doing it myself, and then they want to go lie and tell untruths. It's not untruths, it's just blatant lying. So since they want me to be a nuisance, I'll give you what you want. My faucet better not leak, better not drip more than 2 times. I need you to come and fix my faucet. Oh, see, you heard that beep? I might call him tomorrow. I might call him on Monday, because today is Saturday. I might call him on Monday. My fire alarm beep more than twice. No, it's not the battery. No, I'm not going to replace it. If they want me to be a bitch I will be. Oh, that paint looks like it wants to start chipping. It's not chipping. But I need it repainted. Yeah, that's what I need. You want me to be a bitch? I'll be a bitch. You want me to be a nuisance? Oh, baby. Because that's what they want. Because they don't want me here. They don't want me here. Never did nothing to they funky asses. Nothing. Never did anything to them. And it's certain people. All I'm saying is, if they want me to be the problem, I can become the problem. But, so my thought of everything was, I can go to Geek Squad and possibly get my computer. I don't know. Gary said it connects, like, because he took it over to Walmart. Because I have internet. And it won't connect to my internet. And I don't know why. And it's not that my internet's not working, because my tablets can connect to my internet. My phone can connect to my internet, even though I have phone service. Ori and Bisque, are y'all quite... Look at them. Oreo and biscuit. Oreo biscuit. They got the morning zoomies. So I'm not able to buy the new kits because it has to be on the internet. And I can go to McDonald's, buy the games, download them. But, thanks. But because, oh, I got it. I was looking for my tahine. Gary just made me an egg. Yeah, I know, guys. You're like, how do you have an egg? Well, not how, but you have an egg? Yes. And if anybody remembers, I used to have an egg every night. Every single night before bed. That's so that I could keep my, I'm letting y'all see. This is my little bag. I bought it originally for my coffee sticks. It is the not the Union Jack. My bad. The phone boxes from England. From England. You know, England tried to kick my throat right there. Give it back. It's not yours. It's my throat. But this is my tahine. It's a 14 ounce. I got 2 of them bad boys from Sam's Club. Yep. You know what? I have not had coffee in like 2 weeks. Oh my. Gare, was my coffee up under the... Oh. It's in a bucket. It has vanilla coffee and then it has my mocha. Because I got my hazelnut in plain. Yeah, guys, my favorite of the coffees is the vanilla. I just put some tahine on my egg and I'm about to put... It shouldn't be in the closet. I didn't say closet. The one in the kitchen. Up under the sink. Up under the cabinets. I don't understand. I don't either. What is? Well, we'll just have to have them come and fix it. Yep. Since they want me to be a nuisance and a bitch, I'm adding that to the list. Yep, they can come and fix that if they want. Come and fix the doorknob today.
Yeah, I'll look at it. That's the only place I can think is the closet. If they're not in the closet, they're on the shelves back behind all them buckets, all them the bins.
Okay.
That's the only place.
Like I can move them bins if it's not in the closet, but it's a small bucket.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's that one up under the bed?
Black lid, huh?
No, the black lid is my hazelnut and regular.
What's what saying?
But the other one is not a black lid one.
What was you asking me?
Up under the bed, I seen a green one. What's that? I don't know.
I was looking down there.
I seen a green a bucket with a green lid.
Oh, that's the one she had all the pillows and stuff in. She took the lid off.
She didn't. Then come and put the lid back on, please. Will you wash that out so that I can get me some coffee?
Hello.
Lori, baby, what are you doing up under the bed?
She came to see what I was doing.
Oh, I thought she might have been hiding.
Two of your good earplugs.
Yeah, Bess probably was playing with them.
I didn't let you play with the ones that you don't like.
Oh, yeah.
I find the ones that are real slick. Those
Yeah.
are the ones I've been talking to him.
Yeah, I don't like them. They're too soft. Squishy.
That's why I have this. I got some pots in there too. So. I'll be back.
Alright, hopefully you could find them. Van.
We know they're here.
Savannah. Savannah. She must have fell back asleep. Guys, you see these 3 containers? They're old M&M containers. But she don't got. Isn't any even left? She took my M&Ms over there. See, I had them hid from everybody except me, because I knew that they were right here. Then I pulled them up to eat a little bit. Hannah accessed them. Gary accessed them. Now, this empty red one, that's Gary's empty M&M bucket. From the same time that I bought that one over there. That's why it's 3 of them. Because in the middle of March, I bought the peanut ones. I bought plain, and I bought 1 peanut butter. Now, I don't have teeth, so I can only eat the plain and peanut butter. I like the peanut butter. So, I was nibbling on the peanut butter. Everybody else was nibbling on the peanut butter. Even Savannah put some peanut ones aside for her. She's like, I don't like the peanut ones. Then nobody wanted the plain ones until all the peanut butter ones was gone. I don't really like the plain ones. So we ate the plain ones. After all the plain ones was gone, there was only peanut ones left. I can't chew peanuts. So they still had M&Ms, the people that had teeth. And so I was like, fine. What I would do, because my normal tradition is I would get everybody their own. See, let me see how many ounces this is. They're all 3 pounds, I'm assuming, because I'll show y'all what I'm looking at. See this? This is 3 pounds, 7 ounces. But it's a container that big of the Skittle jelly beans. And I'm like, I'll get the Skittle jelly beans. But then I was keeping this because, like, if y'all see what's in here, because this is what I do. I try to upcycle containers. I know you're like, what's that? This is the strawberry shredded wheat. Now, I like shredded wheat, but I only like it when it's frosted. So all of these is the ones that are crushed up, because when it don't have frosting on it or a little bit of frosting, I just crush it up, because what I then do is I get powdered sugar, and I put 2 things of powdered sugar in this container. and then I mix it together, you know, just very loosely. And then I just like nibble on the shavings. And that's what I do. Hello, Ori. Ori, hi. Hi, baby. Ori. Oreo. Ori. Ori. Baby. Oreo. Ori. Look at her. She's ignoring me. Oreo. Ori. Oreo. Ori. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? No, that's an egg. You don't want it because I didn't know that you were up here. I would have, Ori, I would have gave you some if I knew you were here. I thought you were downstairs. Look at her. She's mad at me now. She's mad at me now. Ori, I love you, my love. I love you, my baby. I love that little girl. But yeah, so what I usually do is I get everybody their own Skittle jelly beans. Then I try to get us each a chocolate variation of something. So for Easter, that's what I usually do. Now, these candies are not cheap. That's why it's always an Easter thing. And then I try to get I try to get chocolate. I try to get like a chocolate. I try to get a fruit type candy. And then I might get, the jelly beans is like the fruity type candy. And then usually an M&M or caramel squares, or they don't have the cookie clusters, which I would get that for myself because I can't just go through them real fast because it's like cookie, caramel, and chocolate. So I can't just, bite on that because the cookies are not soft. But you have them in your mouth and, yeah, they eventually get soft. And I can eat them. But I think that will last me longer. But because 3 other people in this house likes that. That's like where my problem comes in at. It's not that I don't share. It's I get everybody their own thing. Like I told Gary, the girls can get their own M&Ms if they want their own container, or they can get a jar of candy. And Hannah picked the bubble tape gum. So I think it was like 24 things of the bubble tape, the Hubba Bubba, the tape. It had like 24 of them containers in it, which were like $9. Like these used to be $9, but now they're $12. So I was like, okay. I said that she could get a thing of M&Ms. They're $12. She didn't want the M&Ms. She got something for cheaper. So that's what Hannah got. Savannah got the Laffy Taffies, which I think were like $8. They were $8 or $9. And I think it had like 250 Laffy Taffies in it. So that's what they got. And then I told Gary I wanted the peanut butter M&Ms. So he got me one and he got him one. Now, like I said, I was nibbling on my peanut butter M&Ms. This is like our second bucket. And I knew I want to keep the yellow. This is the first round. The yellow, the red, and the brown, which is the plain M&Ms. I want to keep them containers because I'm like, I'm going to buy me some shredded wheat because I like snacking on it. And I know you're probably like, how are you snacking on shredded wheat and you ain't got no teeth? Because I don't eat it with milk. I don't like shredded wheat with milk. I like having it as a snack. Well, like how I said I do them cookie clusters. I put it in my mouth and I wait till it gets soft and then I chew it. And that's how I eat my shredded wheat. But I knew that I was wanting to get that big thing of shredded wheat, which I think is like 5 pounds. So I put it in the yellow one and I put it in the red one. Like if that whole bag said it, both of them. Or it actually had like a little bit more, but at that time I didn't have, well I don't have that brown M&M box. So it was some left in the bag, which Hannah, she ate all the ones that have frosting and left the other ones, and I was eating down the ones that were in the red bucket and the yellow bucket. And then the ones she didn't eat, I seen, okay, don't have any frosting on it, and I immediately grabbed it and crushed it up, and put it on top of whichever one I was eating so that it can turn into the shavings. And then once I got down to all the ones that didn't have frosting or much frosting on it, that's when I just like end up putting it all in one container. And that's what I did. So I can have the shavings. But what I'm going to do, which this place is trying to mess it up, but for my kids, I will go in debt. Because if y'all remember me telling y'all, in March, that they said that it was going to be $100. Xfinity said that. Comcast said, yeah, we'll drill a hole in your apartment, because this apartment didn't have a hole. And I told that woman that stole my babies, she tried to steal Ori. So she stole my babies and she tried to steal Ori. She brought me Ori back, but she stole the babies. And so I told her and I told that man, and they said, oh, that's not, like, we don't drill holes. Okay, well, you need to tell CAC that, because CAC thought that, oh, well, this is y'all's apartment complex, not us, the management apartment complex. Why can't you drill a hole? He's like, that ain't something that we do. I told him. Xfinity said it's going to be $100 and it will be added to my bill. They said to me verbatim in my face. Of course, verbal, not written down. That's why I wanted Gary to have everything in writing, because their verbal word means dog shit. Like the dog gets of the dog shit. Dingo ate my baby dog shit. I was about to say the dungaree do, but I think that's an instrument in Australia. Sorry. My brain. Y'all know how it works. But yeah, so they said, yeah, well, when, like, tell that woman, Terry with a T, tell her, and she will, like, and we will pay for it. I'm like, okay. In March, I got a $37 cable bill. Now, my internet costs $30 a month. I got the high speed. I got it for school and I got it for personal, for personal use. I could have got the $10 internet with a letter that says, okay, they need it for school. The only problem is it's not high speed. And like you can use it like for personal use, but it's not going to be fast. And I never had the $10 internet, but I had a friend that had it, and they said it's like almost like minutes. It's like you get like 200 or something. Like you get so many gigabytes or megabytes or whatever a day because a kid like shouldn't be like just completely on the internet. So like at a certain time of day, like it would be cut off because it's like, okay, well, it wasn't used for the kid. Anyways, like I said, when I got it in February of 22, I got the high speed. Well, I got the fast internet, which at that time my internet was, I think it was $15, and then I got basic cable, which was $12, but the basic cable, all that was just basically an antenna that I was paying for. I was like, I don't need that. I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I did watch YouTube on my TV. And I could have, like if I had the basic, I could have connected to Tubi and watched the Super Bowl on Tubi because that's where I watched the Super Bowl at, but I watched it on my tablet. Like I said, I didn't watch TV. So I got that taken off, and then they were like, if you sign up for this high-speed internet, you will qualify for a program because I have kids for the high-speed internet to where all I gotta do is just prove that I have school kids, that they are in school, and because the high-speed internet is $30, I would get a $35 credit, meaning every month they will owe me $5. So I signed up for it. Proved that I have kids, but they don't recognize homeschool. So that's why I didn't get that deal. But like I said, I just went on and kept it. My cable bill is $30 a month. So when I got that $37 cable bill, I paid for it. Didn't ask them to pay the $7 because it was $30 my regular amount, and then it was $7 to move it from one apartment to the next. I needed it anyways because I was not going to keep the internet on at that other apartment. I was needing it here, so I didn't care to pay the $7. I needed it moved anyhow, and so the $100 is what I'm asking them to pay. I told them I would even pay. You didn't bring my cup, Gary. And bottled water. I need.
And I did not find those copies. Okay. Everything in this closet wasn't there. We went set up, and the ones I could reach over the thing, none of them.
Yeah,
I have no idea where they're at.
I don't either. I mean, it makes me mad, but because I know.
It's here.
Well, I know, but
it's just weird.
They should be on that storage bin by the door. What about the one by the rail? I'm stealing one of Gary's tater tots. I stole some of Gary's tater tots to have homemade hash browns. They're not homemade. They're just tater tots. Thank you, sir.
Your water.
Gary, I need it too, but...
Oh, I thought you said bring hay bomb.
No, it's fine. I don't need that much coffee. I might need you to get a couple of sticks out from up under the bed. I know that one is. I just need to see if I got coffee and if I got sugar in the bed. I got sugar. Can you get me one of the hazelnut and one regular? I'll keep it light. Yeah, one regular, one hazelnut. Cause that's all that I got in there. I don't have my vanilla. Vanilla's my favorite. I mean, hazelnut is my favorite creamer. I'm not going anywhere. I only do the mocha if I gotta get out and move around.
I see one mocha in here.
No, I don't want mocha.
I just let you know. I saw one mocha.
I think it might have been out of this bag. Thanks.
Okay, baby, where are you?
Butters.
Oh, yeah. You got worked up an appetite.
I like this brand of coffee.
He's learned how to play fetch.
Yeah. I like that brand of coffee. Hand, scoot this way. There. I know.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just trying to get you to move over today.
But I like that brand of coffee. One, because it was the cheapest. Like, if I had my choice. Look, I'm nothing but bougie. I do like the Nestle, and I don't even know if that's Nestle now that I think about it. I know it's like milk, and I can't think because it came in like little square coffee packs, and them bad boys are good. It's just, it's like 28 of them. It's like $30.
Okay, still pretty good for him. Take it easy.
But it's like $30 for like 28. They used to be like $10 for 28 of them, and I get a couple packs. And I don't never just buy one flavor of coffee. And when I very first bought these sticks of coffee, these are like my 4th or 5th round of these coffees because I like them. But because they're not strong, and if I'm gonna drink coffee, I want to taste coffee. So my thing is, I usually do like, okay, so if it's just a regular day, which today is just a regular day so far, I will do Gary.
Yeah, I got it on.
Why don't you watch it on Hannah's tablet so that you can have headphones? Because her tablet allows the headphones. No? Okay, well, I guess no. He's just
I will
ignoring.
in just a second.
Well, I mean, you ain't saying that. You just sitting there still fumbling around with the tablet. Okay, I don't care. Like, I don't care for you to have volume. I just... Anyways. So, the... 2, 4. But I like them, but I have to do, like on a normal day, I usually do 2 coffees, and what I consider coffees is, like the hazelnut, not the hazelnut, but the mocha or the original. I consider that base, even though I know mocha is a flavor. But them are my bases, and then the vanilla or hazelnut is my flavor. Now, what I usually do on a normal day is usually 2 base and 3 flavors, or 2 base, 2 flavors. If I'm going out somewhere, I do 3 base, 2 flavors. Do 5 sticks. And since I'm not going nowhere today, not that I know of, I'm just doing 1 flavor, 1 base. And that's because Gary only brought up 1 thangy. And so when I do the 5 sticks, I do it with 2 bottled waters in my cup. Got my sugars out, and I do 1 equal to 2 sugars, basically. That's what I do, because I don't like sweet and low. Sweet and low is cancer. I said what I said, and I like equal. Like if I have to have a sugar substitute, I actually like the taste of equal. Now the problem is, my body is like, what you doing? We don't do sugar substitutes. And I'm like, I'm doing a sugar substitute. So then it tells then Roxanne, because that's her name, my body's name is Roxanne. And Roxanne be like, okay, go ahead, play with me. You know I want regular sugar. And I'm like, I know, Roxanne, but we need the sugar substitute. And then she's like, okay, bet. If you don't give me sugar, you are going to have to hear from me. And I'm like, okay. Then sometimes I call Roxanne bluff. And then next thing you know, I'm about to fall out on the floor. Why am I about to fall out on the floor? I will tell you why you're about to fall out on the floor. Because my blood sugar drops. No, I'm not a diabetic. But if I don't have real sugar, my blood sugar drops. And it does the same thing if I don't have protein. I have to have protein. Hence why, and it's not just any protein, it's animal protein. Because why Roxanne is a bitch. And I tell y'all she's a bitch. I know she is. But I can't get away from her. Anyhow. So because I have to have animal protein for her to act right, and real sugar for her to act right, that's why I have an egg. Because if y'all seen my egg, how I fix it, it's a microwave omelet. That's what it is. But because I'm not really a green onion and peppers person, which I do eat them, because Gary puts them in the spaghetti and stuff. And so I do eat them. I just, like if it was my choice, I really wouldn't. I do tell Gary to put it in the food because I'm not the only one in this house that is eating. But my private egg, yeah, I don't need that in my private egg because I'm not a onion and pepper person. And so, but I will say I do like sauteed onions. I do like them. And I do like the red peppers, the bell peppers. And preferably if I get red bell peppers and sauteed onions, that would be the perfect Philly cheesesteak. Like, I know, with the meat. Like I just left the meat part out, but I'm meaning with the meat. I think I would like it. But most Philly cheesesteaks is made with the green bell peppers, which I don't like it because it tastes like dirt. And onions, they are spicy. I don't like spicy. I don't even like Valdalias, but I do like the Valdalias, or I like onions if they're sauteed. And so that's how I do my coffee. And now I think these are like 21 a box. It's like 21 for 100 sticks. When I bought these, because I bought these in December, and I re-upped because I still had a little bit of the hazelnut and mocha left. Like I was completely out of the vanilla, and I had some plain left, the original. And I had some of that left. And when I was told, yeah, you probably might want to, you might want to go and get the stuff that comes from overseas. I was told that in November. And I said, okay, bet, say less. That's all you gotta say is a word. And I try to get everything that I could afford to get that I know that has to be shipped in. And then when they was like Brazil, I'm like, okay, well, this coffee don't come from Brazil. But bet if I could find it cheap, because Amazon had a good deal. That's where I get the coffee from. Amazon had a great deal. And it was on Brazilian coffee. The only problem it went by like Colombia 80% or something like that. Like by the percentage.
We need it back.
What?
Hold on. So you can hear it.
Well, I don't need to hear it, Gary. Just tell me.
I can quote it.
Okay, well, just
Something
never
that
mind.
FDR said, where they said, let this be a monument to the 20th century of how some men stood firm and fought ignorance, racism, and cultural differences
Okay.
to make this world a better place.
Okay.
We need that now.
Yeah. But like I said, the percentage. Yeah, buddy, she's asleep. I'm scared to put you. Buddy. Okay, I'm going to go mess with her. Yeah. Is her not awake? Does her not see you? Well, wake her up. Tell her, say, Susanna, wake up. I want to play. Tell her, Biff. Tell her. Tell her to wake up so that she can play with you. Go ahead. Your little face. You look so sad. He got sad eyes. Buddy, is it chilly outside? Gary, what's the temperature outside?
What?
What's the temperature outside?
I don't know.
Buddy, If it's not too cold, I'll open the window for you, okay? And he blinked like, okay. Oh, he gets in a mood when he can't get in the window. Him and Ori. They love getting in the window, just sniffing all the air, looking at the people that walk by, the cars. Buddy, she didn't wake up. She's tired. She's tuckered. I thought she was asleep last night. Did she go to sleep? I don't know if she did. But yeah, so.
50 degrees.
Buddy, I'll open the window. Buddy, you want to sit in the window? Window? Buddy? Let me put your blanket in the window.
You want one?
Buddy. Buddy. Yeah, Hannah was about to jump in the window. You better get in it. You better get it. She woke up and she's up. Yep. Okay, here. There. She was about to, Daddy has yours.
Oh.
Because he needed the headphones to listen. No, don't take his. Don't take it. Just watch Daddy's. Or go get Savannah.
With nobody.
Well, no. Look at that boy. Now he's happy. Now him's happy. Yes, him is happy. I always put the cover. This is the cover that I made for the babies. And I was like, when the babies leave, this will be Ori's. But I put it in the window. Yes, just in case it's too cold or too hot. I don't want them to burn their little tummies. Biscuit head. Biscuit. Hi, buddy. Hi, my handsome man. Hi. Ori, are you really coming over? Look at her. Look at her. Oreo. Why do you... Look, there's a little bit of room right here. Yeah, come around this side. There you go. Now you're looking out the window with them. They so nosy. See, curiosity is for cats. Look at them. Jericho cats. We are Jericho cats. Hey, Ori, Bisque, are we Jericho cats? See, yes. We're Jericho cats. We're not Aristocats in this house. We're not Aristocats. We're Jericho cats. Jericho cats. We are Jericho cats. Bisque, Ori, are you a Jericho cat? Are you a Jericho cat? Yes. We're Jericho cats in this house. Look at her. She's such a mess. What, Ori? I don't know who you're looking at. Who are you about to attack through the screen? Look at them. They're so serious.
Doesn't matter if she jumps. and tries to go outside, but there's a screen right there. She hits her head on the screen.
No, I don't think she'll get much thing because she see her body. Look at her. Look at her. She is a mess.
Oh, yeah.
Look at her. I don't know what she's looking for.
Just getting me most confused.
Yeah, he's like, okay. Jericho Cats. We are Jericho Cats. Okay. Hannah's not Jericho. Hannah, you're not a Jericho Cat. Or he just had with her eyes. You're not a Jericho Cat. Bisk, are you a Jericho? Look at him. Do you see my bow? Please don't touch my bow. Thank you. I'm going to let y'all go so I can finish eating. And look at these Jericho Cats.